Welcome back to Change Your Life. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Sacagawea golden dollar value coins. In this video, we'll explore the worth, iconic design, hidden treasures, and shocking history behind the top 3 most valuable and expensive Sacagawea golden dollars from the United States of America. The coins we'll be revealing today include 2000p Sacagawea dollar, 2004D Sacagawea dollar, 2010 Sacagawea dollar, no mint mark. These coins are made from manganese brass-clad copper, giving them their distinctive golden color that makes them stand out in circulation. The obverse features the portrait of Sacagawea, the Native American guide who played a vital role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. The early reverse design displays the powerful soaring eagle, symbolizing strength, freedom, and hope. At first glance, these golden dollars may appear completely ordinary. Many are dirty, worn, and heavily circulated, showing years of everyday use. But don't be fooled. Certain mint marks, rare varieties, and special striking errors have turned some of these everyday coins into highly sought-after collector treasures. Today, select examples can be worth thousands, and in rare cases, even more, dollars depending on condition and rarity. So before you spend that old golden dollar sitting in your pocket or coin jar, stick around, because you might be holding a hidden fortune in your hands. Backhand index pointing right first up. Coin number 1. Before we begin, breathe for a second. Because the coin you may have ignored, the golden dollar sitting in a drawer, could feel ordinary. But sometimes ordinary coins carry extraordinary stories. Today we're talking about the 2004D Sacagawea golden dollar, struck at the United States Mint in Denver. Not a coin from the 1800s. Not buried treasure. A modern dollar. Golden in color. Light in the hand. Often overlooked. But surrounded by myths, speculation, and collector curiosity. The Sacagawea dollar series itself began in 2000. It honored Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition. On the obverse, her portrait holds her infant son. On the reverse, in the original design years including 2004, a soaring eagle stretches across the sky, wings wide, powerful, symbolic. Freedom. Expansion. America moving west. The 2004D version was struck in Denver. The small D mint mark sits quietly beneath the date. Most people never notice it. They spend it. Toss it in jars. Drop it in vending machines. And that's where the mystery begins. Because while millions were minted, survival in high grade is a different story. These coins were made for circulation. They weren't treated gently. They clinked together in bags. Scratched. Scuffed. Worn. The composition is not solid gold. That's important to understand. It's a manganese brass clad over a copper core. That golden shine? It's an alloy, designed to look distinctive, not to contain precious metal value. So can a dirty, heavily circulated 2004D Sacagawea dollar be worth millions? Realistically, no. In worn condition, most trade for around face value. $1. Sometimes slightly more to collectors filling album spots. But not life-changing money. However, condition changes everything. Coins graded in pristine, mint-state condition, especially MS67 or higher, can command significantly higher premiums in the collector market. Not millions. But potentially strong 3-figure or even low 4-figure prices depending on eye appeal and rarity at that grade. Why? Because collectors don't just chase age. They chase perfection. Modern coins are mass-produced. Finding one without marks, without dullness, without friction, that's harder than it sounds. Especially from coins released directly into circulation. And then there are errors. Off-center strikes. Die cracks. Planchet flaws. Missing edge lettering on later Native American reverse years. Error coins create excitement. They are accidents that slip through quality control. And when authenticated by major grading services, they can sell for far more than normal examples. But here's the truth most viral videos won't tell you. $1 million claims about common 2004D Sacagawea dollars are exaggerations. There is no verified public sale of a standard 2004D circulation strike reaching millions. The real value comes from rarity within condition, certified errors, or unique patterns. Still, the psychology behind these viral stories is powerful. Why do people believe a modern dollar could make them billionaires overnight? Because coins are small, accessible, democratic. Anyone could have one. It feels possible. And possibility is intoxicating. But serious collectors rely on facts. Grading. Auction records. Population reports. If you believe you have a special 2004D Sacagawea dollar, here's what actually matters. Look at the surfaces under bright light. Check for unusual strike errors. Compare it carefully to standard examples. Consider professional grading if it appears flawless or dramatically unusual. A dirty, worn, heavily circulated example? It carries history. It passed through hands. Through stores. Through moments of everyday American life. That history is beautiful. But financially, it remains close to face value. The soaring eagle reverse is still admired. The symbolism still powerful. The story of Sacagawea still meaningful. And sometimes the real value of a coin isn't measured in millions. It's measured in narrative. In design. In connection to the past. So don't spend blindly, but also don't believe blindly. If you own a 2004D Sacagawea golden dollar, you own a piece of modern American coinage history. It may not make you a billionaire overnight. But it tells a story that's worth understanding. And in the world of coin collecting, knowledge is always more valuable than hype. Close your hand for a moment. Imagine a single golden dollar resting in your palm. Not silver. Not ancient. Not buried treasure. A 2000 Sacagawea golden dollar. With a small P mint mark from Philadelphia. Simple. Ordinary. Forgotten in drawers across America. But surrounded by rumors that refuse to die. This coin was struck in the year 2000 at the United States Mint, specifically at its Philadelphia facility. It was the beginning of a brand new dollar series meant to replace the old Susan B. Anthony dollar. The government wanted something bold. Something different. Something people would actually use. So they chose Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition across unknown American territory. On the front, she carries her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, wrapped against her back. Her expression is calm. Steady. Determined. On the back, in the year 2000, a soaring eagle dominates the sky. Wings fully extended. Feathers sharp. The design feels alive. Powerful. Almost cinematic. And then there's the color. That gold appearance. It looks like treasure. But it isn't solid gold. The composition is manganese brass clad over a pure copper core. The shine is engineered. The value is symbolic. Yet when the coin first entered circulation in 2000, something strange happened. It didn't circulate much. People hoarded them. Saved them. Put them in jars. Many Americans believed this golden dollar might become rare someday. And in some cases, they weren't completely wrong. Now let's slow down. A dirty, heavily circulated 2000p Sacagawea dollar, scratched, dull, worn from pockets and vending machines, is typically worth face value. $1. That's reality. But condition changes everything. Coins graded in extremely high mint state, especially MS-67 and above, can sell for hundreds, sometimes even over $1,000 depending on market demand and eye appeal. Not millions. But far more than $1. Then there's the real legend. The 2000p Cheerios dollar. When the series launched, special promotional dollars were placed inside Cheerios cereal boxes. These early strike coins had a slightly enhanced eagle tail feather detail that differs from regular circulation strikes. For years, people didn't even notice the difference. Until collectors discovered it. And once authenticated by grading services, those rare Cheerios varieties have sold for thousands of dollars, in some cases well into 5 figures at major auctions. Not because they are gold. But because they are scarce. Because they are different. Because they tell a story. That's the secret of coin collecting. Rarity plus condition plus verified demand. Not viral hype. Not fantasy million-dollar claims. There are no confirmed sales of standard, worn 2000p Sacagawea dollars reaching millions. Those headlines are built for clicks. But certain varieties and pristine examples absolutely command strong collector premiums. And that's where emotion meets reality. Imagine finding a 2000p dollar in an old drawer. Checking it carefully. Looking at the eagle's tail feathers under magnification. Wondering if it's one of the rare early reverse strikes. That moment, that possibility, is powerful. Because coins are democratic. Anyone can find one. Anyone can check. Anyone can hope. The soaring eagle reverse symbolizes freedom. Expansion. The American frontier. And in a strange way, the hunt for valuable coins mirrors that frontier spirit. Searching. Discovering. Risking. But knowledge protects you. If your 2000p Sacagawea dollar is dirty, worn, and heavily circulated, it most likely carries sentimental and historical value, not life-changing wealth. If it appears unusually sharp, flawless, with crisp feather detail, it may deserve professional grading. Authentication is everything in today's market. The difference between $1 and thousands can come down to microscopic design details invisible to the naked eye. That's not magic. That's precision. So does this coin have the power to change your fortune overnight? In extremely rare, verified cases, yes, it has changed someone's day dramatically. But for most holders, its real power is education. Awareness. The thrill of the hunt. And sometimes that's worth more than the coin itself. The 2000p Sacagawea golden dollar is not a myth. It's not solid gold. It's not automatically worth millions. But it represents the beginning of a modern American coin experiment. A golden chapter in U.S. currency history. And if you have one, don't just spend it blindly. Look closely. Learn its story. Because in the world of coins, the smallest details often carry the biggest surprises. Hold it still for a second. That golden dollar in your hand. Dated 2010. No mint mark on the front. No mint mark on the back. Just a smooth golden surface, and a quiet mystery running along the edge. This is the 2010 Native American $1 dollar. Part of the continuing series that evolved from the original Sacagawea design. Still golden in color. Still manganese brass clad over a copper core. Still often ignored in everyday change. But different. Because in 2009, the reverse designs began to change every year to honor Native American contributions to U.S. history. And in 2010, the reverse carried something powerful, the Great Law of Peace design. On the back, you see symbols of unity. A central tree. Roots spreading outward. Linked figures representing the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, also known as the Iroquois Confederacy. A political system that existed long before the United States Constitution. A system built on unity, balance, and shared governance. This coin is not just currency. It is a message. And yet most people never notice it. Now here's where confusion begins. You don't see a mint mark on the face. That's normal. For these dollars, the mint mark isn't on the front or back. It's on the edge. Along with the year and the motto E pluribus unum. You have to tilt the coin. Rotate it. Catch the light just right. That hidden lettering makes people suspicious. It makes people curious. And curiosity fuels viral claims. Some say this $2010 is worth millions. Some say it can make you rich overnight. Some claim secret varieties are hiding in circulation. Let's slow that down. A dirty, worn, heavily circulated 2010 Native American dollar is typically worth $1. Face value. Even with edge lettering. Even with no visible mint mark on the surface. That's standard for the series. But here's where things get interesting. Errors. Edge lettering missing entirely. Double edge lettering. Misaligned strikes. Partial edge inscriptions. These mistakes happened occasionally during the minting process. And when they did, collectors paid attention. Because edge lettering errors are visible, dramatic, and easy to verify. A genuine missing edge lettering error, authenticated and graded, can sell for significantly more than face value. Not millions. But potentially hundreds or even thousands depending on condition and demand. The value comes from rarity. From documented scarcity. From third-party certification. Not from the golden shine. Remember, the coin is manganese brass clad. It contains no gold. Its metallic value is far below even $1. Its power lies purely in collectible demand. The 2010 design itself carries historical weight. The Great Law of Peace influenced early American political thinkers. The concept of a union of states under shared principles echoes through American history. So in a symbolic way, this coin represents unity, balance, governance. That symbolism adds emotional value. And emotion drives markets. But emotion without evidence creates myths. There has never been a verified public sale of a standard, circulated 2010 Native American dollar reaching millions. That claim belongs to internet headlines, not auction records. However, and this matters, pristine examples graded MS-67 or higher can command real premiums. Especially if population reports show few surviving at that level. Modern coins were made in large numbers. But modern coins in flawless condition are surprisingly hard to find in circulation. That's the quiet truth. Collectors are not hunting worn examples. They are hunting perfection. Or dramatic, undeniable mint errors. So if you have a $2010, what should you actually do? First, check the edge carefully. Make sure lettering is present and clear. If it's completely missing, that's unusual. If it appears doubled or uneven, that deserves closer inspection. Second, examine the surfaces under bright light. Look for deep scratches, heavy wear, rim damage. Most circulated coins show clear signs of friction. Third, understand expectations. Could it change your life overnight? In almost all cases, no. Could it be worth more than $1? In rare certified error or ultra-high-grade condition, yes. The difference between hype and reality is knowledge. The 2010 Native American dollar is part of a meaningful, ongoing series. It honors indigenous history. It carries a powerful message about unity long before the United States existed as a nation. And that alone gives it significance. If yours is dirty and worn, it carries the story of circulation. It passed through hands. Through stores. Through daily American life. That journey has character, but not millionaire value. If yours is unusual, truly unusual, then authentication is everything. Because in coin collecting, proof is power. The golden shine may look like treasure. But the real treasure is understanding what you hold. Not fear. Not fantasy. But fact. And sometimes, fact is even more powerful than the myth.